I respect your time, so let's get right into it. There were a couple of really good questions since last week's review. Some viewers asked, how is my free-to-play progression so far? How do you upgrade if you sell all your upgrading materials? Now, those are some excellent questions. Now, I briefly mentioned my plan at the end of last week's video. From a casual free-to-play player perspective, my only focus these past 3 weeks was to settle my cards. Simply because the slime event gave better, stronger, cheaper cards without the RNG. Without RNG. Where to find such a good deal? As a proud cheapskate Singaporean uncle, this event gives so much value, especially when prices of cards were growing exponentially previously. Marine Spheres and Marduks and HP cards were like 500k and above 3 weeks ago. You want to hunt also cannot, got RNG. Not to mention most of us I think outlevel those spots already, so drop rates might be affected. So if you are someone that tried farming at a certain channel at a certain time for cards and somehow it's not working out for you, I don't know why, or you just have bad luck with cards in general, this event is truly a godsend. So my slime event progression thus far has been 2 Shunas, 1 Benimaru, 1 Ranga, 1 Diablo and 1 Shion. I also have 1 slime pad. Now I settled 6 card slots in 3 weeks for around 1.6 million crystals, somewhere around there. Something that I've never dreamt of being able to do without this event. So I started the event with about 300k crystals. I claim 1 million crystals every week, which is 850k after tax for 4 weeks. So that would be 850k times 4, 3.4 million plus I started with 300k. Currently, I already have 6 cards and I have about 2.2 million crystals left. So minus 2. Oops. Since I didn't buy anything else other than dice and some silver coins at the start, I spent a total of about 1.6 million on this event and I have no regrets at all. In fact, I probably can get one more. Let's see. Yeah, I probably can get one more Benimaru, one more Rimuru, and one more slime pack with my remaining coins and dice by the end of the week, and that should be it. So that answers the question of how I am progressing these few weeks. Next, how do I plan to upgrade if I'm selling all my upgrading stuff? Now, this would bring me to today's main topic from the title. Ever since 3 weeks ago, prices of items have been dropping and dropping non-stop. At first, everyone, including myself, just assumed that everyone is focused on the slime event for the guaranteed OP cards. But after observing for a few weeks, the price fall doesn't seem natural. I've heard plenty of rumors saying GMs are actively adding and removing items from the exchange. Someone called Kafra would buy things after maintenance and manipulate the prices, so on and so forth. So to settle all these rumors once and for all, I went to ask customer support and this is their reply. So I basically asked them, are the GMs manipulating the exchange for all the servers? Are they adding and removing items from the exchange periodically? So according to support agent Samantha, she says yes. Our developers balance the game. Now balance, I don't know how it works. So I asked, how do the developers decide what to add, what to remove? So according to Samantha, she don't know. And I also asked why. Why are they doing that? What's the rationale for balancing the exchange? So is it because there's a declining player base, such that the supply of raw materials are dropping and the whales are complaining? Or is it to further prevent a decline in player base due to RNG? So basically she said, yes, that's right. And I asked them, are there any plans to merge the servers? She says she don't know, and blah, 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 so on and so forth. Okay, so that's basically it. Now, what does this mean? How does this tie in with what we talked about last week? So every item in this game has a price floor that is artificially set by the game. Things like, I think, Blessed Ore, Silver, Pure Impure Jewel Stone, you can tell that the prices are at rock bottom already. The prices have not moved since 30 days ago, since fishing was still 100%. So my plan is simple. Right now, it's basically a deflation, right? Everything is dropping, the prices are dropping. As a free-to-play player, I would prefer to hold on to my crystals and wait for rock bottom. I'm not going to suddenly be able to solo Stroff just because I made a few upgrades here and there. I'm not going to be able to solo carry Endless Tower or KVM just because I, a free-to-play player, made a few upgrades here and there. At best, I improve my efficiency a little bit when AFK farming. That's about it. So for me, it's like kind of like a win-win situation where I'm focused on the slime event while prices of everything else is like free falling. And after the slime event, prices may start picking up again, or it might be held down by the GMs who knows? The point is, it's not decided by the players anyway. If GMs are actively balancing the exchange, it means that they sat down in a meeting, they agreed upon the plan to drop prices by X%. I just plan to sit back and wait for the price floor to be hit. So let's look at some examples. So if we look at upgrading metal, one look you can tell price floor is not hit yet. Prices are just dropping every single day. It's not just upgrading metal 3, right? Upgrading metal 2, exactly the same trajectory. Upgrading metal 1, exactly the same thing. Just permanently dropping and dropping and dropping. Even coal, same thing. Just keep dropping and dropping. Every 2 days it refreshes the price. Similarly, I think, yeah, exactly the same pattern. So prices have been continually dropping, and which is why I've been dumping everything I can. Now let me show you an example of price floor, like what I mentioned just now, right? Blessed or Impure Jewel Stone. Prices have been stagnant for the past 30 days. Now let me show you an example of an item that has dropped and hit price floor. Let's look at Oritacon. So at first it started dropping. Every 2 days drop a bit, and then every day drop a bit, and then finally at about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days ago, it hit this particular value, I think like 824 or something, and then it just stayed there. So this may mean that the price floor has been hit. This is the lowest it's going to go for the time being. Now all these price floors are all arbitrary, meaning to say that developers can easily just alter it and set a new price floor. Now based on customer support, the GMs are balancing the exchange because of a declining player base. Personally, I do not agree with how they approach the declining player base issue. Yes, it is cheaper to progress now because prices are falling. However, it is also harder to earn crystals because everything is falling. Now, based on prices in my server, the average crystals per stamina dropped from 70 plus to 40 plus in the past 3 weeks. This means that I need to spend more stamina to do unfun, boring, mundane life skills to get the same amount of crystals. However, the root of the problem is not solved. RNG. Now let me preface this by saying, if you think RNG in ROX is bad, Black Desert PC version was even worse 4 to 5 years ago. Now it is commonly known that Black Desert used to have the worst progression system when it first started. However, over time, after people complained, rage quit, whatever, right, the way Black Desert handled their RNG was very, very different from ROX. They know that their RNG is trash. They know that their progression system sucks dick. So what they did was to throw progression items at their players every day. After completing your dailies, you get a bunch of upgrading materials, and every week there are events that dump upgrading materials in your face. They make you so desensitized to their RNG by literally making you fail on a daily basis for free until you're so numb towards their RNG. You can't complain, right? They make you fail, but it's free. So you just keep failing for free until you're so numb already. Now in ROX, you look at Shadow Weapon or Weapon Refinement for blue weapons, +4, +6, whatever, right? It costs like 300k to 400k to try once. That is literally like an entire week's worth of progression crystals. If you pass, great. If you fail, poof, you have nothing to show for it. No PT counter, no fail stack, nothing. You try so hard, you min-max your stamina efficiency, you get so much crystals, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Imagine I tell you your Microsoft PowerPoint or Excel has a 30% chance of not saving your work. Would you still use them? Absolutely not. Oh, by the way, this is just an example. Please don't make a video showing me how your Microsoft PowerPoint can save 100% of the time. This is just an example. EXAMPLE. My 3-year-old also know what it means. Anyway, this video has dragged on for too long. I actually intend to make another video giving suggestions and feedback to ROX, so I need your help. Now, I set up a poll in my community tab asking for reasons why players quit. Now, let me know in the comment section or in my community tab what are your biggest complaints with the game and what you would do to solve the issues or improve the system. Currently, I have 237 votes. Most of the people are saying that the dailies, the Kingdom Pass take up too much time, boring. Some people are not very happy with the RNG. Yep. So keep the votes coming in. Alright, let me know what you are upset with, and let's see whether we can improve the system together. Alright, leave a like if this video gives you an insight into why the market is in its current state. If you like videos that provide value to your gameplay and help you keep ahead of the free-to-play curve, subscribe. Remember, outplay, not outpay. Bye!